So today I will be covering a little beef going on in the in the Bravo universe, which is the drama universe, basically.
Yeah.
So we're going to be talking about the beef between these two alcohol brands.
Guys, strap in.
Where's the money? I don't understand how you make money.
Hold
from
on.
that, though.
2 stand-up comics in New York City.
Just learned a lot of this stuff. I'm gonna ask all the stupid questions that you might be thinking at home, but are afraid to ask people.
Making it to where you feel like you're too stupid to be able to ever engage in it, they win.
Why the fuck are they doing this?
It's to make money. It's risque business news.
First sexy lady that I want to talk about is Kala, the internet sensation.
Okay.
So she is a cat that has died.
You said this to me and I was like, get this depressing shit. I didn't even respond to the text. It was get that out of here. I don't unsubscribe.
So R.I.P. Kala. She's the cat. You might know her from her hit single "I Go Meow." You've seen this cat.
Is it on Spotify?
It's an orange cat. And she goes, "I go meow. I go meow." You've seen this
Well,
cat.
let's pull it up. I'm gonna pull up the.
Yeah, pull up Kala, Cala.
I go meow.
You're gonna love it.
Password's gonna be like, what the?
Yeah.
I go meow.
I go meow.
Here we go. Singing cat.
Oh
God
on.
fucking
She's
damn
so
it.
fucking popular. She's got a
Yeah, they're
goddamn
running.
ad.
They're running like photo studios on it.
So some guys putting a beat to it.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. I gotta say, it's embarrassing that our cats are not paying our bills.
No,
because
all
they
they're
are,
doing is putting hair on this microphone that
I
I just
know,
keep pulling out of my mouth.
which is a full-time job. That is a full-time job in itself. This cat, I love you, Kala, R.I.P. But that's pretty basic. It's
What?
pretty
Are you
I go,
serious?
"Wow, wow, wow." Greg does that all the time.
Greg does. That's true. I should capture more of Greg singing.
You gotta.
He's kind of a songstress.
He just comes yodeling around, and then Password does that too, and then he incorporates it with sprints.
Yeah.
He'll win sprint and then yodel. He's like showing off his like vocal range. He's like, I can do this while I'm running.
Wow. He's a performer.
He really is. He's ready for the big stage.
All right. So R.I.P. that internet cat. We have to touch on cats at some point in this
Yes.
in this podcast, every podcast. But okay, so we're gonna move on to the beef between Spritz Society and Loverboy. So I think not a lot about either one of
Literally
these brands.
negative.
None of the owners.
Mine is we've been on a journey.
Oh my God.
We've been on a multi-day expedition.
Yeah.
Trying to source these cans. We are, believe it or not sponsored by them.
No.
We are our own hard-earned money to get you this can of Skinny Confidential from Spritz Society. No one carries it in New York City.
No.
They're not going to make a lot of money. I don't know what we're going to be talking about scandal-wise. That's the scandal that I'm concerned about.
You know where these people fucking live? New York City.
That's insane to me.
It's crazy. I mean, I went to several liquor stores, and many of them said that they used to carry Spritz Society and then no longer carry it. So that is indicative of some trouble. But it's crazy that these Bravolebrities
they're so
can't
bad.
really get these in your face. So I want to give a little taste test because I want you to go in blind without any.
I don't want to have a preconceived notion.
I don't want you to think like, oh, I like this person better, so I'm gonna vote for his. So So I'm gonna do a little taste test, and we're gonna see which one we like better. So we're trying the pink lemonade from Spritz Society, and we're putting this one on ice only because it's kind of warm, but the Loverboys are cold.
Well, literally, we had to hunt all over. I went to 3 places yesterday looking for it. No dice. And then May had to go to 2 places today.
Disaster.
So we just got it. Loverboy, that was this already wins based on availability.
So far, it smells kind of
More cat
chemically.
Hair. All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, it tastes like shit.
It tastes like shit. I gotta be honest with you. I'm so sorry. It tastes really, really awful.
Why is that so bad? It tastes like a Four Loko kind of.
It does. And they're tricking us with this nice package. This
It
beautiful
is beautiful.
packaging. It's a cute name. It's a cute, Skinny Confidential. That's really cute. It's 120 calories. That's good. But, no. I'm sorry. Just no. It's pink lemonade. Maybe we just don't like the flavor.
Also, the smell sucks. You know, as it comes up and I'm like,
it smells like a hangover.
Is that pesticides? Like,
it smells awful.
Yikes. Okay, so that's the first one.
So that's the first one. That's Spritz Society. So this next one
Palate
is called
cleanse.
Loverboy. It's the mango peach.
Wait, what's this one?
This is a non-alcoholic. So they have one.
Oh,
they
love the options.
They
Okay,
recently
Loverboy.
just came out with non-alcoholic teas because I think they were gonna do like non-alcoholic seltzers and everyone roasted them because they're like, you mean a fucking La Croix?
Yeah, you mean a sparkling water.
Right. So anyway, they came out with a tea, and that's like under another guy who got sober on Bravo. So he's like heading that up. I'll explain it a bit.
Okay. Good
So
for him. All right, I love. All right. It's great.
Okay.
Spritz mango
Cheers.
peach.
This one is
Cheers.
notably 90 calories, less calories than the
less.
Spritz salad. Spritz Society. These are tongue twisters.
That's better.
It's better.
Not great. I wouldn't drink it.
I would never purchase this.
Well, I did. So
Okay.
I would never purchase it again.
Oh, those are the only two we have. Those are the only two I could find.
Oh, we bought them individually?
Individually.
Oh, fuck. Okay,
Yeah.
well, never mind.
Also, by the way,
This is not bad. This isn't bad, actually.
so 2 of those were going at the liquor store that I was at for like $12. And I'm like,
Jesus.
this is a very bad drink. It's a very bad drink. And
Okay.
we are spending $6 on it
That's nuts.
from a liquor store. Like at a bar, I would expect to spend $14 on it.
How
But
pissed would you be if you were at a bar and you ordered this shit and it came out and tasted like a Four Loko? Woo-hoo! At New York? No, it's like $20.
I mean,
Absolutely not.
I'm sort of wondering who their demographic is. I'm like,
If it's not us, who is it?
that's what I mean. Like, it seems like it would be specifically me. Like, I'm like in this. I love Bravo. I love this kind of shit. And I'm like, why the fuck does this taste so bad? I love alcohol. I love drinking. I love like summery drinks.
That's nuts.
Okay.
They fucked up. But this one's actually not bad. This one's growing on me.
It's not bad. And then we'll try the non-alcohol. I'm sure this is gonna be delightful. It has no alcohol in it.
I really hope the good guy in this story is Loverboy.
Well, it's kind of up to your interpretation.
All right. Well, I'm never wrong, so.
I mean, it's actually not that good considering there's no alcohol in it.
Yeah, you really got to bring it on taste if you're not going to
Yeah.
be alcoholic.
I would rather a Spindrift.
That's good.
It's good.
I actually really love white tea, though, and that does
Oh,
taste
okay.
a lot. Have you had white tea before?
I don't know.
I used to get I was
Actually.
really into tea for a while. White tea is like baby tea leaves
Oh.
or something like that.
Oh, cool. All right.
It's very expensive. I'll tell you that.
Okay.
And that tastes like white tea. It's very good.
All right, so we're going to talk about, first of all, who owns both of these brands. So the first one we're going to talk about is Loverboy. So that one was created on the show Summer House. So that's the one that they go out onto Montauk. It's one Hannah Berner was on for a little while, friend of the pod.
Friend of the pod.
So actually, the guy who created this is kind of her arch nemesis. They like really did not like each other on the show.
Made this one.
Yes, the
Okay.
Loverboy one. So they made it back in 2018. The show was really popular. This is him. His name is Kyle Cooke. He lives in New York with his wife. Well, they all live in New York in the summer house. But anyway, he lives with his wife, Amanda, and she is a creative director of Loverboy. So that's why it looks so cute. That's why it has like all the nice branding. She's behind all of that stuff.
Love it. Good job.
So he was an entrepreneur before he even started this. So he's kind of like an actual entrepreneur and then got on a reality show and then saw an opportunity there.
Smart. That makes sense. I mean, if you're going to be on a reality show, there's got to be some upside.
You gotta leverage something.
I know. There's a lot, and a lot of them do, obviously. So good for them. But if you're just going on there, embarrassing yourself, and then moving on with your life, what?
And then like going into Oracle and being like, "Can I have one tech job, please?"
Yeah. I would like to be an SDR. Thank you. Like, hello, this is Kyle from Summer House. Have you talked about your CRM recently?
Have you seen the show where I like get naked, jump into pools, and then scream at my castmates for something super benign and then throw a drink at them? Have you seen that?
Anyway, do you want to increase your sales funnel by 12x?
Okay, so they started it back in 2018. They sell a variety of packs priced at $20, according to Instacart, which is not bad. I've seen a lot of stuff on the internet being like, why the fuck is Loverboy so expensive? I'm like, that's...
For a pack of 4?
For a pack of 4. I guess that is
$5 each. Yeah, but
I guess it's on the more expensive side.
I mean, here's what. You're doing a brand. It's for a celebrity deal and things like that. It's just, that's what things cost now.
Right.
They're not it's not Bud Light. Okay?
Right.
Once it gets bought by Bud Light, then it'll come down to like $2-3 a can.
True.
Because it's being mass produced. But instead, it's probably made in their fucking house or something.
Right. Yeah, truly.
Brooklyn apartments are expensive, all right? Or Manhattan, God forbid.
Literally. So, okay. And then this non-alcoholic one, this is something that was created with Carl Radke. Jeez, I'm like tongue-tied today. Great day to be tongue-tied. I'm doing a podcast. But anyway, so he famously got sober a few years ago. So he's like heading that up, trying to make that popular.
Cool. That one was good. And that's only $3 a can.
Yes.
Which...
So what's kind of crazy is that they drink this almost exclusively on the show, the Summer House.
Oof.
They almost exclusively Loverboy, because I think Kyle is kind of like a dictator in that way, where he's like, you have to be pushing my product on the show. It makes sense.
If I was him, I would do the exact same thing. His financial gain.
Right. It 100% makes sense. There's a little bit of like talk about like, okay, these are big celebs we're talking about. Like Paige DeSorbo, for example, she runs the podcast with Hannah Berner. She must have, I don't know how many followers she has, but she's got to have like close to 1 million or something. Like, she's big celebrity.
Is his deal directly with Bravo though? Maybe
it might be directly with Bravo.
Didn't we talk about this with Bethany Frankel, where Bravo has some sort of stake in any of their launch? Are we going to talk about this?
They have no, we're not. But there was like a Bethany clause where now Bravo does not have a stake in any of it.
Oh,
I don't believe.
But maybe he opted into the stake or something in order with the I'm literally making up his contract right now.
Yeah.
But let's spread the misinformation. I could totally see him, because it would make sense. Like, publicity is most of launching this kind of thing. Doing a deal with Bravo where it's like, okay, you guys do get a stake, but it has to be the exclusive beverage of this specific show.
Totally.
Exclusive.
And I completely get that, but what people are arguing is basically like, you're using your castmates who are big celebrities on their own to be pushing this and not paying them for deals that, like, if Truly came to Paige DeSorbo, they would be like, I have no idea how much they pay, but like, here's, tens of thousands of dollars to do this partnership with us. So people are arguing you're kind of taking advantage of your castmates by forcing them to drink this and forcing them to push it on their socials and all this shit.
No, I'm on his team. Fuck them.
Okay.
But it's kind of like for sports teams, when they do a deal for the team. Yeah. You're on the team. Sorry. You join the team. Like, you're going to be doing whatever. You're wearing Nike something or other, or drinking Gatorade or whatever that team's contract states. And then if you have individual contracts, they're, that's at your own discretion on the other sides. But
that's a good point.
Yeah,
no, I like that.
I don't know.
And it should be noted as well that to your point about Bravo having a stake in it and all that stuff, is that they are allowed to drink other stuff. They drink rosé all the time. They drink, they drink wine. They probably wouldn't have a White Claw because it's adjacent to this, but they do have other types of
So maybe he has a deal where it's like, this is the only summer seltzer, whatever the hell this is officially, sparkling orange wine with natural flavor or affiliated flavors that is allowed on Summer House.
Yes, pretty much.
Good for him. What a shark.
So he has a few big investors, but he doesn't take private investors, and that's important for the remainder of the story. Okay. So he has a few big investors: Republic Capital, Riverside Ventures, Roke's Drift, Spencer Slane, and Broken Arrow Holdings. So they've all invested. Recently on the show, he got in an argument with his wife Amanda, because his wife Amanda wanted to remove herself, not immediately, but she wanted to not work for Loverboy anymore and wanted to do something on her own, and he like flipped the fuck out.
Weird.
Yeah.
Also a weird conversation to have on the show. Feels like a private.
Well, it feels like maybe they're just trying to get Loverboy in the headlines.
God, you're always one step ahead.
That's what I'm guessing. I mean, if you're gonna have an argument about Loverboy, it's gonna be in the headlines again.
That's smart.
Who the fuck has even heard of this?
Not me.
Like, you know what? I watched the goddamn show. That's the only reason I even know about it.
You know who else? Not the people at the alcohol stores. Yeah. Do you have Loverboy? And they were like, what are you talking about?
Right. Yeah, literally, I've never heard of that brand before.
And I'm like, oh, it's right there. And they're like, oh, yeah, hear that.
Wow, that's crazy. You know what's insane? So Mark is famous. Now I'm plugging my husband's stuff.
Yeah.
But he's doing.
I can't believe we're drinking this when Mark has his own sparkling orange wine.
One of something so cute. So it's called Bodega Cat because it's supposed to be like super
adorable.
New York and whatever. And he's making ready to drink paper planes, which have like whiskey in them or whatever.
What are you talking about?
You know the drink Paper Plane?
No.
Okay, it's like a very popular cocktail.
Sorry.
So he's making
I'm thinking. I'm like, what the fuck are we talking about?
No, not a paper plane, like a Paper Plane cocktail.
God, okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Cheers.
In a ready to drink thing like this, and they're gonna call them catnip.
That's adorable.
Because they're small.
Oh, cutie.
Isn't that great? Anyway, I hate whiskey, so I will never drink a single one of my husband's
whiskey
stuff. But anyway, I hate whiskey. Anyway, so
unless you're Mark and you're listening, which you're definitely not, but she loves whiskey, and go buy Paper Planes or catnips or whatever they are.
Catnips.
Whiskey cat.
Whiskey cat. Okay, so anyway, so apparently right now the finances are really bad according to what he said on the show. According to what he said on the show, this is a really bad time for her to be walking out of the business because they're losing $1.5 million already this year, which is a lot of dollars. They have made $38 million over the course of the duration of their business. So
how long-ish?
Since 2018.
Okay.
So I don't really know what that means in terms of like, I think that's like net revenue. I don't think that's profit. I don't believe they're profitable.
Okay.
So
then this year they're deep in the red.
And they're deep in the red. Yeah. So there was like this big fight that went down at the house because she wanted to walk away. And then there was like all this chatter back and forth about Loverboy. One of the people involved in the fight was Paige DeSorbo, who I was talking about before. Where is she? Here she is. And she's
so pretty.
Oh, she's gorgeous.
She looks like an AI bot.
She does.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
She could absolutely play one
like
of these,
a robot or something like that.
Like a chat bot that's just like, I'm your new girlfriend.
Yeah.
She's so symmetrical. What's up with that?
I don't know.
Actually, now it's freaking me out.
Anyway, she was going head to head with Kyle because she was basically saying like, you're taking advantage of your wife. You know, she wants to do something different. She has so much more to offer. And like Loverboy was your thing. Now she wants her own thing. And it seems like it's interesting timing for this all to be coming out. I mean, this was filmed months and months and months ago, but now this all happened like within the past week or so that
episode aired?
That episode aired like last week, but it was filmed months and months and months ago.
And this fight though is real. Like
this fight was real.
It's like in real life.
But what I think is interesting is that so she is together with this guy Craig Conover. So Craig Conover.
Pages.
Okay. Yeah. So he is from another Bravo show called Southern Charm.
Okay.
So that is basically like the same. It's like people living in Charleston and they're all fighting. So.
Oh man, I can't do it. But I'm happy for him.
He came out. So he came out and posted this Instagram, and this was maybe 2 weeks ago. So he posted an Instagram with Spritz Society. So not Loverboy, this other one.
Crazy ass drink over here.
Spritz Society. And
award-winning, real wine, real flavors.
Awarded by who?
I don't know. Them,
ISIS?
Probably.
Who's never had alcohol before?
The official drink of Hamas.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's by Mormons, who's their first taste of alcohol ever, and they got wicked drunk.
This isn't worth it. I don't know why you guys drink.
Yeah.
Like, well, yeah, you don't want to drink that. This is a Loverboy household over here.
So he posts a bunch of photos with him and Spritz Society with him.
He's a handsome man too.
He is handsome. There's something about him that rubs me the wrong way.
All right.
But
that's fair.
That's, I mean, he's a fucking reality star. Whatever.
Yeah, of course.
So
it's not for me.
Yeah. So he goes, I'm so excited to announce I'm now an investor in Spritz. I first found out about Spritz last summer when me and Paige went on our way to Taylor Swift at MetLife, and the party bus was stocked with these delicious wine spritzers. One sip was all it took for me to realize they were onto something. Are you kidding me? Like, who wrote this for you? I needed to learn more about the brand. I love the concept of a refreshing wine-based drink and how they brought everyone together. What?
I will say this. You know who wrote this? Some random ass intern.
Yeah.
For this company that gets paid like 45 cents an hour.
Right.
They wrote that. Actually, ChatGPT probably wrote it.
Yeah, truly. And he goes, once I found out that boy with no job and girl with no job, who we'll talk about in a second, owned the brand, I knew that I had to get involved somehow. I'm so excited to be in the Spritz Society family and for y'all to see the amazing projects we have got in the works. In the meantime, code Craig20 is live on SpritzSociety.com.
Okay, so it sounds like a standard-ass sponsored post.
It does. I mean, it's void of personality and it sucks, but whatever.
Sponsored post.
So, yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah. So, Spritz Society is owned by Girl with No Job and Boy with No Job. Are you familiar with them?
Oh, I'm not familiar with anything.
It's Claudia Oshry and her husband, what's his name? Ben Soffer.
Who are they?
So, they are basically like they're like one of the original influencers. They did like a lot of memes and stuff like that. And she runs the Morning Toast with her sister.
Okay.
She's like Bravo adjacent.
I feel like now that you say it more, I feel like I've seen them on Instagram, like being shared.
Yeah.
They're like generic ass memes, right?
Yeah. But they're trying to become like more of like, I guess,
personalities,
celebrities or whatever. So where was it? I want to watch this. So basically, that came out that he was investing in Spritz Society. Kyle's pissed because he's like, Paige is my castmate, and you're going to be actively promoting a direct competitor to us, to Loverboy.
I understand why he'd be mad.
Yeah.
Because Kyle's a shark.
Kyle is a shark. Let me find. I know I had the
What
link.
if his wife leaves and goes to work for Spritz Society?
Oh my God. They would literally...
That would actually be a best case scenario because if any of them do well, both...
They would divorce. Okay,
the family do great.
So here he is on Bravo, and so there might be an ad that plays. So we'll just talk over this ad. But what I'm about to show you is Kyle on Watch What Happens Live, which is Bravo Andy's after show, and he gets asked a question about Craig being an investor in a direct competitor to Loverboy, and it goes, and he does not hide how pissed he is at all.
I mean, to be fair, it's, they're reality stars. They know what the deal is, that we want drama.
Yeah.
So the more drama they can create, the more everyone's talking about everybody.
The more press
and they
for both.
Guess who they're competing with for real? White Claw.
Yeah.
And they are winning. White Claw's winning.
Okay, here we go.
Follow up on this as much as you're willing to talk about it. About the Craig thing. So 2 things. Why do you think this company signed him to be their spokesperson?
I mean, the founder, took me out to dinner days before they inked the deal and failed to mention any of that and milked information from me.
Wow.
So really shady operation. And then, I think Craig had already signed the deal when he confronted me. And then he claimed that he didn't know I have a Spritz. He thought I just have sparkling hot teas. And I'm like, bro, we launched our Spritz line 1.5 years before this company. Okay. And it was just like the whole thing. I was just like, man, first of all, it's not a rivalry if you're not doing anything. Like they're basically riding you for your Instagram, and then all the articles that come out are about Loverboy. Right. About his involvement. It's just like...
That company may be failing, and they're like, we need to put a famous face on here to, like, hope...
I mean, they already have a big following, so if they couldn't do it, without him, are they going to be able to do it with him? I don't know. I don't wish anybody ill will, but, like, the way they went about it was really... It really rubbed me the wrong way.
Does Craig have a reputation for lying?
Well, I think that's what I've been told, and he kind of, like...
What's worse, lying or not saying anything? Because
Well, my whole thing is like,
lying by omission.
I've literally launched products, like we launched our Espresso Martini while we were filming Winter House. He knows we don't just do teas. Like, he was there. He's had all these products.
Right.
So don't tell me you thought we were just a tea company.
You thought you were a tea company?
Yeah, he was like, I thought you just did sparkling hot teas. And I'm like, what? Right. Like, if anything, the company that you just invested in took a page out of our book and launched a copycat 1.5 years later.
What do you think about Craig growing a mullet?
There is a little junk in the trunk back there.
Wait, so...
I have to say, Kyle looks extremely hot talking about business. Usually on the show, he looks like such a douche canoe. And he's on a fucking Bravo show, so he has to act like an asshole. But that, I was like, I would invest in your company, sir. You look extremely handsome.
You look like you know what's going on. Except for, minus the fact that he's like, I don't know, look, another fucking company came in and they were sneaky trying to get info on us, and then they launched a competitor. And I think that's fucked. That's literally what you're doing, dude. That's business.
Yeah, but
that is business. Do you know what happens in software? Are you crazy?
Yeah, that's true.
It's nuts, dude. Welcome to the world.
I guess you're right.
You can't, but he is within his rights to go and like try to generate bad publicity with like the general public. That's also business.
Yeah, but I think because it's so interesting because these shows, like your popularity on the show has to do with your actual business outside of the show, and right now his popularity is not good because he had that big fight with his wife.
Well,
so it's like a really shitty timing for him. Also, his wife has the coolest fucking style I've ever seen and is not talked about enough, and she has the perfect boobs. So there's that. You shouldn't fight with your wife with great style and
you really shouldn't.
Big fucking cans.
If you can't sell Loverboy with those big cans, then I don't know, quit.
So Girl with No Job had a response to this.
Oh my God.
So let me...
This is so layered. I will say this. I think this entire thing is a psyop. They're just trying to move both units.
I think so. And they're doing a great job.
Yeah, I did not know about them.
So this is Girl with No Job. Have you seen this girl?
Yeah, she looks familiar.
Okay. So she is basically like a New York-based celebrity, influencer, podcaster, all that stuff. Okay. And she went on to a podcast, not her own, someone else's podcast. I forget whose. And then she goes, I don't normally watch What Happens Live with two losers. I'm like, what the fuck did Paul Scheer do? Nothing. He's just like, what the fuck? I'm just an actor.
Damn it.
But he said, Kyle really went on the after show and what he did was a lie. He said, she goes, Kyle doesn't even take investors or give equity to his co-stars. So this is when she brought up the point to be like, all of his co-stars are like pushing Loverboy super hard and he's not getting any equity. So according to Claudia...
Well, then they should stop drinking it on air.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't understand why they're doing that.
If
like,
they have
you're
a
an
problem
adult,
with it, then...
You're an adult. Stop drinking it.
And like they all have businesses. Like some girl launched some dumbass business called... It's an app where you can like store all of the clothes that you buy in your closet and then you can match the outfits. Like
okay,
Clueless.
Can I just go ahead and say, stay in your fucking lane. Apps are for the tech bros. You guys
She was doing apps before the show.
Okay, well, fine.
She was an app developer.
Maybe I'll allow one.
Okay.
But for the most part, I'm looking for makeup and drinks from you guys. And some cute clothes. Do shoes. That's fun. Little jewelries, accessories. That's all I want.
Perfect.
Apps? No fucking way. You're
it is a
my
fashion
data.
app.
You're going to steal my data. I don't like it.
Okay, so she said that was a lie. She goes, Kyle doesn't take investors, so like what's his fucking beef about anyway? Which is actually kind of a good point. It's like, okay, so but Kyle said, we didn't see this clip, but Kyle said he was like, I don't think that it's a real investment. I think that they're just paying him for like a celebrity endorsement. I don't think that he actually invested in it.
It didn't seem like you usually don't get a code if you're a real investor. You would make it a little bit more clear. But it also is not worth this level of beef if you're not a real investor.
Right.
It's a lot of energy spent on something where you're going to have a code.
Yeah.
We didn't, let me just tell you, there's no inventory, so I don't know where the code is going.
Right.
And we didn't use it.
No.
He didn't get $1.50 from us.
No, he sure didn't. Anyway, he said that Craig took Kyle to dinner like a week before, she says, making the announcement about his partnership, not the day before. I'm like, okay, that's kind of semantics though, because he still didn't mention anything about the partnership. He lied by omission still a week before, not a day before. Right?
Right.
I don't know. Am I wrong in this? Like, I feel like everyone just doesn't like Kyle. So everyone on the internet's like, but I'm like,
they're all against him. I don't understand what he did wrong.
He's in a beef with his wife right now.
But that's
like,
why. What are you talking? Like, okay.
I know.
Those are two unrelated topics.
I know, but you know how the internet works. So it's just everyone's like, he was mean to Amanda and she's got great cans. And I'm like, she does have fucking
actually, never mind. I'm
incredible.
Off. Now I'm actually not on his side anymore. That is a fair point. She does have great cans and she's nice.
But I also thought it was interesting because everything is so calculated, obviously, in reality shows and just in general celebrity news. And I'm like, did they even have that fight and have like all this conversation about Loverboy because they're going to try to dissolve the company and it's going to seem like it was like a long time coming or something? And I don't know.
Maybe. Or maybe they're just trying to like have like a little blitz on publicity.
Yeah.
One way or the other. Because as long as we're discussing it, the more people know about it. And it's not bad.
It's not bad. I mean,
if this was at like a festival or something, I'd drink it again.
Yeah.
I would not drink that one.
No.
But
at least not that flavor. So she went on and said some other stuff. He goes, she goes, he couldn't really define what kind of company they are because I know they sell espresso martinis in a can, limoncello in a can, teas in a can, spritzes in a can. She goes, they would put urine in a can and sell it if they could. I'm like, girl, that's what your husband did.
Also, they can't define what kind of company they are. They sell alcoholic beverages.
They sell, like not beer, not wine. They sell like spritzes, teas, and
it's not
and
rocket
ready
science.
to drink.
It's not that hard. It's not that hard to figure out.
Yeah,
Cocktails,
RTDs. That's what
cocktails,
they sell.
spritzes, other related alcohol.
Yeah, like
in a can. It's not fucking rocket science.
Right.
He doesn't get to corner the market. You are well within your rights to do that as well. But he also is within his rights to say like, fuck off.
Yeah.
And then you move on.
So Spritz Society allegedly is in Whole Foods Market. I did not find it there. And
what?
It's in 46 states, so that's a lot, but I don't know.
Most of them.
Yeah, there's a lot, but I'm like, what does that mean? Like one fucking Whole Foods in the entire state of everywhere? Because we could not find it to save our fucking
New York,
lives.
which
right
definitely is probably in those states.
So the stats on how much they've sold, I couldn't find them anywhere online. Kyle said that it's public information. I tried my best. I couldn't find it. But basically, they're in 46 states. Loverboy is in 44 states, if that's worth anything. And Loverboy has generated $38 million in total sales. So, but like I said, they're in the red this year. So we'll see what the future is for Loverboy. I mean, I don't know. I literally don't know because obviously I don't have a liquor brand. I don't know what they could do other than put it on Bravo. It's a very popular show as well. So you would think that, or like, I don't know, like if it was like a really good product, it would be flying off the shelves. That's the truth.
It's
an okay product.
There's a lot of competition in this space, like a ton of competition. So I think some of it's just like, brand endorsements, one angle of it, but getting availability and shelf space in the liquor store and honestly good shape. Let's be real. Be near the register, be in an easy to see place. That's going to do a lot more for you than one Instagram post for a bunch of sober people or something,
Yeah, yeah.
Like there's value to that as well, but I think just accessibility. If they got into Walmart, like then good luck. Distribution's like so big.
Yeah.
For alcohol.
Allegedly, Loverboy has 150 distributors, so that's a lot.
It's a lot, but like how much are they distributing?
Right,
Do
I don't know.
Have 3 cases apiece, then
exactly. We don't know. Either way,
I think they should hire a better sales force. Now, if they went and took that tech job that they'd get post being on a reality show, they might be able to move some units.
They might be. So, I don't know. There's like this weird beef. I hate when people are fighting, which is all they do on these shows.
Oh yeah, that's their specialty.
But I'm sure him and Paige, because Paige is with Craig, are now going to be beefing. And she is best friends with his wife with the nice cans. So it's going to be a whole thing.
I really feel like they're just trying to gain publicity for, frankly, both brands.
And they should, and they have.
Yeah.
So good for
job.
them. Yeah,
so
well done.
Because these people are master manipulators. Like, that's all reality. Like, the fact that we watch it in the first place is insane.
Exactly.
So.
Craig also has, by the way, a sewing company where he has...
Really?
Yeah, he sews like these like really corny, I hate them. Sorry. But they're like these...
Craig's like, well, that I take offense to. How dare you? We've said like so much slander about their products otherwise.
Super ugly, like Southern...
Is it like embroidered?
It's embroidered. It's like... You'll see. It's like nautical themed.
I don't like this whole motif. The Charleston... Because I went there for a bachelorette. It's not for me. It was fun for like a few days. And obviously it was fun to be there with my friends.
No, like...
That whole... Fucking hate it.
Under no circumstances would I have
what we're looking at if you're just listening is it's like these pillows that are embroidered with like bees.
They look like your grandma's.
They like, but then it's like this handsome youngish man with these like weird grandma TJ Maxx bee pillows.
Right, or like there's like
that looks like TJ Maxx.
Yeah, they look. They just are dorky to me.
This would be in an Airbnb in Tampa, Florida.
Yeah.
That is where that belongs.
Also, every single thing on this fucking thing is sold out. Every single one of these Bravo businesses, they do not have like
operations.
They have no operations. You've got to be doing a better job because people can't buy shit if it's not available.
Ooh, candles. Though. I do that.
Nice.
There you go. Now you're speaking my language.
Yeah.
Those are available. Yeah, focus on that. Come on. Shirts and sweats. Those are fine.
They're fine. All right.
Well, damn.
Well, I think it's safe to say we like Loverboy more. I like Amanda's outfits the most.
And her cans.
I like everyone involved in this story, really, but I do believe, Kyle, that Craig fucked him over. I do think that. I think he at least lied to him in a really shady way.
Yeah.
I do think that.
He's very much allowed to do it, though. Like, that's just the way it works in the business world. That is something that'll happen. You got to be on your guard, so don't be stupid.
It's kind of interesting, though, like, because people will be like, oh, business is business, it's not personal. I'm like, when it comes to, like, your own brand, it's, like, literally the most personal thing in the world.
Totally. But you're still able to do whatever. But then they can come in and respond and yell and, throw a fit.
Yeah.
As well as they want as well.
Either way, this is the most product of either brand I've ever purchased. So, they got money out of us.
Exactly. And I think that's probably the ultimate goal.
Right. I'm happy with it.
I'm excited that we have 2 more of these and no more of those. No more Spritz Society.
I like Girl with No Job. I like Boy with No Job, but I hate your lemon.
Why don't you guys
shit.
make a nice embroidered pillow, okay? Get in that business because these guys are not working on that. So,
okay, guys, like and subscribe to our podcast. We have merch coming out. Speaking of products, we have some really fun merch.
Which actually has made me really sympathize with this entire thing because it's hard.
It's really hard because we're trying to do it like make to order because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we're not a very popular podcast. Can you tell your fucking friends?
Tell your friends. We're getting there.
We're getting there. But anyway, they will be available. They're really cute. I'm excited for you guys to see them. Please follow us on Instagram, Risque Business News. Please follow me at May_Planner.
And follow me at Laura Sogar. And I don't know, pick up a Loverboy or Spritz Society and go ahead and pop off in those comments and tell us which one you liked better. So, all right.
Toodles.
Bye.